Hello YouTube, in this tutorial we will talk about comments. So what are they and how we will use them, because there is a couple of approaches. We will use them, we want to explain to ourselves and other programmers couple of months later, years later, what we are trying to say into our script, into our source code. Because imagine that you have one big source file here with I don't know, 2000 lines, so you cannot remember what you have done like 1 month before. So you will use specific part of code, you will turn that into comments to describe what you are trying to say here, what you're trying to do, okay? Not just for you, but also to other programmers, because maybe you will share that code on GitHub, on IRC channels, I don't know, somewhere. You will share your code with other people in some way. So in the JavaScript, we have OneLiners, OneLine Comments, and MultiLiners. So how to pull this line, for example, out of service? That thing will be inside of your script, but it will not work, okay? So let's use C++ terminology here. It will not compile, okay? I mean, of course, we don't have compilation in the JavaScript, well, at least in traditional sense. So, // and that means that this line will not operate, okay? So // they are dedicated for OneLine Comments, okay? So, let's save this thing and let's refresh our page, but you will not see Hack the Planet, okay? See, there you go. How many of them you can use, it's totally up to you. You can use // here and here. Basically, this piece of code will cease to exist in operation. So let's save that, and there you go. You have just navigation. But there is a better way, because it's, stupid just to type all over again // and so on. So you can use MultiLine Comments. So let me show how to do that. Up here you will start with the / and the star, and down there we need to close that thing, or otherwise everything will be treated as comment, okay? So how to close your MultiLine comment? Well, you will do reverse operation like / and here inside you will use star. So with the slashes we will like have a boundary of our comments, and inside to distinguish things we'll have like a star, okay? Think about star as a bunch of stuff in between, okay? So star is like, in my mind, like substitution for all these mess here, okay? So at the start and at the end you need to have some kind of boundary. That's how I think about it. So some people will say, well, why do I need to use this /? Why I cannot use just, like uppercase, not uppercase, but vertical line? Well, you cannot invent your own comments in programming languages. You must obey specific rules. And if you want to type this vertical line, you must press Shift, and then on your keyboard you must find that other button to produce this. So it is way too easier just to say // very quickly, okay? Now, the good thing about comments in many programming languages, they use relatively same approach. Let me explain. In PHP, for example, they will also use // for one-liner, okay? This is PHP code, see, PHP extension, and also they will use / and star in between, okay? Same thing in C++. See, this is a C++ script. One-liner with a // will start, and multi-liner with a / and a star inside. Now, Python, here we are, is a little bit different, but that's totally fine. I really love Python. Of all these programming languages, I love Python the most. So it will just use hash at the start of OneLine comments and single or double quotes for multi-line comments. But the good stuff about Python is automatically these comments in Python will be translated into internal documentation, and that is very awesome when you're automatically generating reports about your functions, like what they do. For example, you're gonna create some piece of source code, and down there with the comments you will explain what this thing is doing, but when you access that function, you can also access that documentation like in source code in another script. So look, this is just a Python, okay? Python is weird for some people. For me, it's absolutely great. I don't want to confuse you. You will learn Python in this way or another, okay? So these scripts are here just to you have that overall picture about comments. Comments are very, very useful. So where I was, yeah, in index.html. So here's the situation. Let's use plastic example. Like you want to put here in pure HTML, you want to put YouTube comment, sorry, YouTube video. So how to do that? Let's go to, I don't know, this file, okay, and if we go to share, we need to go to embed option and see, now we need to copy paste this stuff into pure HTML, okay. See here, there is a reason why am I talking about this, and now this thing will work, okay. So save, and where is my page? Refresh, and there you go. But this is pure HTML, so you cannot mix like JavaScript type of commenting in HTML and CSS type of commenting. These things are different things, okay? So to pull out of service this pure HTML code, you must use just HTML type of commenting. And how to do that? Well, let's say here you will just say left arrow, exclamation mark, line, and down there we need to close it with line and right arrow, and now everything will be fine. You will still have this code here, but it will not operate in pure HTML. Let me test that. There you go. See, we don't have actual functionality, but source code is there, okay? So bottom line here is use HTML type of comments on HTML piece of source and JS type of comments on JS piece of source. Do not interchange those things because it will not work. For example, if for some reason I want to use JS type of commenting here, not just that this line will work, we will see this on page, but we will also have these two slashes on a page, which is ugly and not appropriate. Let me explain that. So refresh, and here is a video. So our commenting approach is not working, but also in the lower left corner, there you go, we have this ugliness, so our page is like totally busted. Anyway, so this was a short tutorial. Let me just delete this, we don't need it. And in next tutorial we're gonna talk about variables, and they are very, very crucial to understand, but very easy stuff to understand. They're just the names for our data basically. So thank you for watching. As always, for support and subscription, see you next tutorial.